Lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Look at that. That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, my goodness.
No, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, we know the game's changing, and Steve Kerr says, I'm amazed by the skill level of today's players. But the little things, getting back in transition, boxing out, they aren't as locked in. Most of them didn't have a high school and college coach yelling at them for 8 straight years. So, it's a different world. Guys?
Good perspective from Steve Kerr. DA, thank you. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You look at the Bucks. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, for the Nets, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Jordan is out there with Williams. And it's Love in at the 2 spot. And for the Nuggets, Gordon out there with Lou George. Then it's White. Then it's Conley. And it's Joseph in at the 5 spot. It's Williams with the drive. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Williams kicks to James. Love outside. Offensive rebound. James finds Cousins. Over Joseph, and Cousins gets it to go.
Cousins doing a nice job using that big body of his to get another possession for his team.
Conley against Williams. Right side, Conley. Williams with the block. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here is Love. His last outing with 20 points. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And he gets the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight.
At the line for 1.
That one misses for Love. It's been a slow start here for Denver. 6-point game. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got 5 now.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Williams kicks to James. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And there's the pass to Dort. That one's not going to go. James with some nice D. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
And, you know, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
Both free throws good from Cousins. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Here's Joseph. After the basket by Brooklyn, nice D from Cousins. Pass to James. Over Gordon. And James gets it to go on the assist by Cousins. James has got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
New lineup here for the Nuggets. And here's a look at some numbers for Jamal Murray.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Pass to Najee. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. The free throw line. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The Nets second, number 5, the Nuggets.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
And here's Chandler from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip. especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Cantonella. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Driving inside. Count that one. He's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal
That's his
foul.
first foul.
4th team foul.
.131 left in the first. Astonaggi. Cantonella bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Out left to the wing. And here's Chandler from the arc. Drills it from outside. Chandler's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nets.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Inside, here's Batum. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Here's Chandler, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Reeves is checked in, and it's Stephen Curry in for Hero. To the right side, Cantonella, and again Denver with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Cantonella, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first
It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Nuggets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Curry looking around. Here's Reeves. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver. Lou Dort out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Joseph into the 5. And Denver has possession. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And To be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 5.
Part of White's expanding game is the attention to his jump shot, and he's made great improvement in that area.
Here's Curry with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3 points.
Ball's got 3 assists in the game. James against White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Hey, White is a fighter now. He's close inside. He's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
Mike Conley's checked in for Denver. Chandler's shot, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
White, good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Now here's James, coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the dunk by James.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Conley's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shoots from the corner. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Love. Love's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions. You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Conley, the pass to White. Joseph with a screen on Love. White, wide open, he fired. And again, it's Denver.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Chandler outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. James dishes to Chandler. The tray. He can't get that one to fall. And Denver the other way now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 7 points.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And here's Chandler from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 16 points for DJ.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And it's White missing for Brooklyn. They've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's James. He's got 14. And the Nets, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's White. He's got 10.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Brooklyn timeout called. The loudest, craziest fans are gonna get a t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans! Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over, so let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is, and with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
You look at James, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And we're getting closer and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now.
Here's Murray following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. The pass to Najee to end the run. Rebound by Williams.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
The Nuggets with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Passes it to Najee. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. That shot missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's Brooklyn, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? And you talk about dunk contests, some great performances throughout the years. Shaq, whose did you prefer? Kenny's or mine, you know, the elevator, Ernie Johnson?
Oh boy, here we go. Ernie, don't ask me about the dunk contest. You can ask me about game dunks, putting fools through the rims, elbow sandwiches. Oh, now I'm getting hungry.
Care for some barbecue chicken?
Barbecue chicken, I like.
What do you prefer on your elbow sandwiches?
I'll take some barbecue.
And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots have come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Setting the floor for the Nets, they've got Michael Jordan. Williams is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's James in at the 4 spot. And it's Joseph in the corner. White against Love. And White kicks to Conley. Denver gets it back. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Thursday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
The first free throw is good.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And both free throws good for White. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Jordan. Love against White. Cousins with a screen for Love. Going inside. Off target at the rim.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And George gets it to go.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now here's Love. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. It's Williams with the drive, and Williams throws it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Here's Joseph. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Joseph with a screen on Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Here's James. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dort kicks to Conley. Gordon with a screen on Williams. Conley the pass to Gordon. Denver passing it around. 6 to shoot. That one misses. Great D that time from James. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 7 points for Love.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Dort misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Love dishes to James. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by James. 10 points for Love.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Joseph. And White kicks to Gordon. Shot to stop the run. And James pulls it down. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the left wing. Cousins, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Conley against Williams. Conley, the pass to Gordon. Back to Conley. Down low. Here's Joseph. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Love from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's James. Michael Conley making his last shot.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Outside, Joseph. Gordon finds White. With the drive to the middle, Joseph. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Williams for 3. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Here's Dort. Good D by Jordan.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Conley into the lane, and he comes up with the deuce. Conley's got 11 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shots.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Gordon. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. And White with the stuff.
Boy, it has been some kind of game for White. He's been aggressive and fearless and free in attacking all game long.
And Williams, here we go.
Denver foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Here he goes, and it's Murray with the jam.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your boys.
Drains the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Cantonella, and no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here's Batum after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Astanaji. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. That's tipped. Lets the 3 fly, and the Nets another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Up in time, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, 16, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashing.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Brooklyn ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's ball. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
We've got Mannion. Batum is out there with Mike Muscala. It's Najee in a power forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And here are the Nuggets now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Down low. Here's Muscala. And that one goes long. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting the lights out in this one. 77%. Count it. Reeves has got 4 this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Najee. It's blocked. Reeves the pass to Gordon. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Right side, Batum. Back to Muscala. And the pass to Najee. Into the lane. The layup off target. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jones, no luck. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And it goes down 2 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Nuggets have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. Back to Batum. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Brooklyn. DJ comes in for Ball. Cantonella, defended by Gordon. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Brooklyn.
Gordon kicks to Chandler. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter. and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Here's Jones after the basket by Brooklyn. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
So it's Denver now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Batum. Got a hand on it. Now, Hero. D right on him. Chandler outside. That's good again. His seventh basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Passes it to Mannion. And again, Denver with the triple.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Hero from long range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
2 minutes remaining.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's hauled in by Gordon.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now here's Jones. Cantonella. That three off the mark.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Hero from long range. Connects from three-point range.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Outside, Jones. Cantonella. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
There's the drive, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And Denver has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Cantonella, will it go? That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Cousins. Driving in, and Cousins throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Missed inside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, it's time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.